Welcome back. Again, I'm John Shepkoff. I get people that call me up and they'll say, John, you're gonna find this hard to believe, but I just had my credit card interest rate change from, let's say, a 5% to a 9%. My line of credit went from a 6% to a 13%. Does the bank have the right to do that? And the answer is absolutely. The banks have all the right, because first of all, it is not a fixed rate, it's usually a variable rate. And even if you have a fixed rate, they can change that rate. Why? Because when you sign the contract, whether it's a credit card, line of credit, consumer debt, you name it, the banks at any given time, and it's really up to their discretion when they're going to do this, they have the autonomy to change the rates. Now, you and I agree with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. It's not right that these credit cards can just arbitrarily change the rate on us, okay? They can do it, and it's perfectly legal because we agreed to it when we signed the paperwork. So the question is, just because they give you a fixed rate, which you would think it would never change, you would think that would be the case. No, it is not the case. Most of them are adjustable, but even that changes. So anything on a consumer debt, the line of credit, any interest rate is not a fixed rate. Cars, they're going to have to hold it a little bit longer, but when it comes to consumer, like credit cards, all bets are completely off. And it will change. And even line of credits, my friends, and some people think, oh no, that can't happen. Yes, it does. I'm telling you, I'm in the banking system. I know what goes on. And what happens is, if the banks are losing money and the rates go up, and it's a line of credit, the banks have the right. So let's just say you got a 5%, and all of a sudden they just said, okay, next month or in the next 30 or 60 days, we're raising your rate from a 5% to a 7.125, which is 7 1/8 of a point, by the way. They have the right to do that. I know it's not fair. It happens. Also, anytime on a consumer credit card, if you are late 30 days, and you already know, in my rule of thumb, you never ever want to be late. Because why? They have the right to put on 5 months of interest onto the principal amount that you owe. They have the right to do that. You already know that you never want to do a grace period. So you've got to be very, very careful. And if these people want to play games with you, and they will, and you miss a 30 days, or they say grace period, and you get mixed up, or they say, oh no, this is this, they have the right. They have the right to go. And I've seen interest rate, I'm not pulling your name on it, people who had a 5% all of a sudden went up to like a 21 and 23%. And the consumer cannot do it, especially if they're really heavy into debt. Let's just say, and I've seen people have like line of credits on a credit card, they owe, let's say, $25,000, $30,000. What is the rule of thumb that you're supposed to pay? 3%. Okay, and when I do the calculations, they're not even paying a 0.5%. Guess what the bank does? That's right, they raise the interest rate up on purpose because they know that you can't do it. They know you cannot get a loan, and they can get you. They will get you. Are you beginning to understand how important it is to get out of this debt as quick as possible? I mean fast. You want to get into my program. I don't charge a lot. You can see it. I mean, I'm right there. I'm not charging you $10,000. I'm not charging $5,000. There are a lot of people who try to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm here to help you to do things totally different. You're going to find a different way of doing things. You're going to have to change your app. You're going to have to get some information from the bank. You're going to have to know some dates. You're going to have to know some certain things. I'm going to have you do certain things, and you're going to be doing things totally different. There's nobody doing what I do when it comes to the consumer debt, how to make the payment. They may look like it, but I promise you they're not even remotely close. And first of all, nobody can even charge the price because you'll see what I'm charging. I am not here to hurt people. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to empower you so that you can do exactly what you want to do. I encourage you to have all your friends come out. Go through these training and mentoring and coaching when I'm giving to you absolutely free. Let them do this. By the way, you already, if you are not aware of this, you will get a checkbook calculator that I personally designed myself. I'm going to give that to you. But don't opt in because you want the calculator. You're opting in because, first of all, number one, you want to get out of debt, right? And you need the program. The checkbook calculator is so that you don't make any mistakes, so you can put everything perfect and you never make another thing. My calculator is perfect. I designed it. It's very easy, and people just absolutely love this calculator, and it all works in the program that I'm going to give you. So when you email me and let me know that you've done that, I'm going to give you instructions that you've got to get from your bank. I will have you put it all together. Again, I'm John Shepkoff. Give me the thumbs up that you like what I'm doing. Send all your friends out there to look at this so they can learn and understand. And every single person that you refer, I'm going to give you $100. So you can see I'm not really making any money at all. It takes me on average about 3 to 5 business days to put the consumer debt because I have to do all the calculations. I hope when you get this program that you can make a lot more just than the minimum payment, because I'm going to get you to pay off even sooner. So you could pay an extra, let's say $100 or $5,000 or $1,000 or $25,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, whatever it is, so that you can get out of this stinking debt. Aren't you tired of being in debt? I hope you are, because I want you to be totally debt-free. Share with your friends, give me the thumbs up that you like what I'm doing, and I'll see you on the next video.